Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you this smoky, glittery, purple glam look, and I'm just so excited to be doing a tutorial. Sorry it's been like a good minute since I did one of these for you guys, but anyway, let's jump right in. So first I'm going in with my Paula's Choice Resist Clear Skin Hydrator. I really like this moisturizer, both in general for acneic skin types and for before makeup. Since we are using glitter, I'm going to start off with the eyes for this look. So I'm priming with Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and then I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Beaches and Cream on a fluffy brush. I'll have everything linked in the description down below, by the way. I don't want to create too much warmth, so I just kind of dusted that into the crease. And now I'm working Makeup Geek's Carnival into my crease with a more defined Royal and Langnickel brush. And then jumping into my Juvia's Place palette, I'm taking that warmer purple shade and working that into my crease with the same brush and then blending it out with the fluffier brush. Then with that metallic, super kind of deep and cool toned purple, actually it's more of a true purple. I don't know. These are the questions that keep me up at night. Like, what kind of purple is this? Anyway, I'm working that into my crease. And then I tried using the same brush to put it all over my lid, which didn't really work. So I picked up a stiffer brush and that worked way better. So I just kind of packed that on. Sometimes when I'm doing a smoky eye, the color that I put on the lid doesn't blend out as well unless I put it into the crease first. So that's kind of why I worked backwards there. Next, I'm using NARS Callisto. This is a beautiful inner corner highlight. Very cool tone, very lilac silver, very like metallic and high shine. And then I'm going in with the star of the show. This is Glitter Injections Pressed Glitter in Purple Passion. Look how pigmented and full coverage that is. I had way too much. I was like tapping it off onto the back of my hand and kind of switching between both eyelids because I just had way too much on my finger. But the pressed glitters already have binders in them, so you don't really need to use a glitter glue with them. And then I'm taking my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, as always, and I did decide to do a wing for this look. I don't normally do a wing with these kinds of smoky eyes, but I just thought it would look more glamorous, so I went for it. Now I'm applying the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea mascara. I love this one. It's definitely my favorite right now. And then I'm applying the Ardell 107s. They have a nice cat eye shape, so they complement this look really well. Now I'm using an Anastasia brow gel. Sorry, I was holding that upside down. It's the Tinted Brow Gel in the shade Granite, and I'm just coating my entire brow with this, and then I'm going to go in with a powder and kind of define and add hairs where I need to. This is just a technique that I've been using lately. It goes a lot faster and tends to turn out a lot more natural than when I use a pomade. I've just been digging it lately and it goes by a lot faster, so I just thought I would show you guys. The powder I'm using is actually an eyeliner powder from Bobbi Brown that's been discontinued, but that's kind of irrelevant. It just needs to be like, you know, a powder that matches your eyebrow color. For me, that's just something very, very gray, so that's why I like this one. Moving on to the face, I'm using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. When I worked at Sephora, I was convinced that this was a great primer, but after using it, I don't know if I'm so convinced that it actually masked my pores. But anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm going in with my favorite foundation of all time, NARS Sheer Glow, and I am in the shade Deauville. I take 2 pumps of that when I like need the coverage. This stuff has really good coverage. It's called Sheer Glow, but it's not sheer and it's not glowy. It's definitely hydrating, but it has a demi-matte finish. If I use like a lot of moisturizer and I don't powder, it will definitely break up on me throughout the night. But if I powder and I keep my moisturizer to a minimum, this is a great like going out foundation. Now I'm using the Kat Von D Lock It Concealer Cream. I'm in the shade Light Warm number 2, and I'm using this to highlight and spot conceal a little bit. It is like 1 shade lighter than my skin tone, so it's not really ideal for spot concealing, but I just kind of made it work. The texture, however, is really nice for spot concealing. And I'm blending that out with my Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer Brush. I really, really like this brush. Oh, and by the way, for my foundation, I use the Real Techniques buffing brush. I pretty much use that brush every single day. Now I'm taking my Kat Von D Lock It powder foundation on a Real Techniques setting brush, a really tiny face brush, and I'm actually just setting the areas where I had blemishes, because packing that powder on I actually find is the best thing for blemishes. Anyway, now I'm using this Milk Holographic highlighting stick. It has a blue reflect to it, and I thought it would match this look really, really well. I like to apply that with my fingers instead of directly from the stick, because rubbing with the stick can disrupt your foundation application. Anyway, now I'm going to top that off with this MAC highlighter in Soft Frost. It's called an Extra Dimension Skin Finish, and the shade is Soft Frost. It has a bluey, purpley reflect to it. I know a lot of brands have duochrome highlighters, but this is, I mean, mainly the kind of color I was interested in, so I just picked up this one, and I think it goes so well with the look, and it's really pretty. Now I'm going to set under my eyes with NARS Soft Velvet Loose Powder in Snow. Basically everywhere where I highlighted with the concealer, I'm going to set with that powder, because it's going to keep my concealer light and bright throughout the night. And I pretty much need like a white powder to do this, because I'm so pale. I'm doing it underneath where I'm going to contour a little bit as well. Now I'm taking that Lock-It Tattoo Foundation Powder again on a fluffy Spectrum Collections powder brush, and I'm kind of just powdering all over my face with that. I'm just kind of avoiding where I highlighted, honestly. And then I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic blush. I will have the shade listed down below, but I'm basically swirling in the outer color with my Sephora Pro Featherweight blender, whatever that's called. I'll have it linked down below. And I'm dusting that all over the cheekbones. Basically, it's called a swish and pop blush, because you swish first. Sorry, I don't think there's anything like wrong with talking about breasts. Like, I think it's grand, but like I don't think they meant for this blush to look like a breast. That's why I'm like laughing there. Anyway, you're supposed to take the center shade and then pop it on your cheeks. So then I'm taking theBalm's Bahama Mama Bronzer, and I'm using that to contour with my NARS Ita brush on the cheekbones, the temples, the sides of the nose, and underneath the lip. And then, oh, I didn't show you guys the temple, sorry. And then I'm going back into my Masquerade palette and picking up that True Metallic Purple, and on a NARS Push Liner brush, or you can use any flat smudgy brush. I am just putting that on the bottom lash line as a liner, and then with my Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara, I am coating the bottom lashes. Then I took this Bobbi Brown Sequin eyeshadow, and I decided to add a little bit of sparkle to my inner corners. Not that you could really even see a difference, but then I decided to put it on my face to add some sparkle to my highlight, and I love the way it turned out. It looks so cute. Then I'm taking the Kimchi liquid lipstick by Sugarpill. I really like lilac on my skin tone as a lipstick. Like, I think it's really flattering. And then I'm taking a shimmery lip gloss and topping it off. Now I'm just letting my hair down and using some Pantene dry shampoo. I don't recommend this for every day because it's loaded with alcohol, but for a night out it gives me that volume and that crunch and like absorbs all the extra oil, so I love that. And then I decided I needed more texture, so I took some Unite texturizing spray. I got this from my salon, and I am just adding some texture. And yeah, that is it for the look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye!